What is going on, everybody? I am here for the first time in The Sinking City, another Lovecraft-inspired game, and you guys know how much I love Lovecraft. And man, I am already digging the old-school symbols. I am a avid reader of Lovecraft, most of his work. Yeah, so let's see what we can... Oh, okay. It's my first time playing the game, so things might be a little iffy the first time around.
If I never have to use it, but something tells me I will.
This is interesting. That was a really trippy dream. Dear Mr. Charles Reed, as you requested, I've researched the outburst of hysteria and visions in the city of Oakmount, Massachusetts. Turns out that your assumptions were correct. Such cases are indeed more frequent here. Men and women from across the country are drawn to Oakmount, haunted by visions similar to yours. A drowning city. The presence of something great yet unknown. And as luck has it, I believe we have stumbled upon the source of your ailment. The person who might help you with it. Prepare yourself, then come to Oakmount as soon as you can. I will meet you here to help you on your way. Cordially, Johannes Vandenberg. Interesting. Camera. Okay, how do I look at this? I want to look at that squid thing. Okay. Huh. Alright, here's the map, it looks like, which is empty. I got a submachine gun because I pre-ordered the game. So that's cool. Oh, we should definitely turn on the subtitles if they're not already on. Oh, there's difficulty. I didn't even realize that. Well, we'll do this for now. What about video? No? Gameplay? Subtitles on. Okay, good. Nope, I forgot to look at the rest of the stuff. Alright, so we got the case. There's a whole lore section. Dear Lord, this is going to be impressive. What? Traps? Huh. Ooh, shotgun shells. I like that. Alright, then you've got Vigor. Field Medic. Huh. Oh, that's a good one to get. I'm not sure how this is going to work, but we are definitely doing it. Alright. Why can't I look at this? Is there like a jump? No? Alright.
Never trust a tourist advertisement.
Monolithic National Park. Talk to this guy?
Now
Yeah.
get out!
Oh.
Now get out!
That's all I get from you. Got it.
At last, Mr. Charles Reed. What a pleasure to finally meet you in the flesh.
Nice to meet you.
Johannes Vandenberg, at your service. I did promise to meet you the moment you arrived.
Ah, much obliged, Mr. Vandenberg. I guess I didn't expect you to mean so literally.
Yeah, exactly.
Please call me Johannes. But where are my manners? Welcome to the proud city of Oakmount. Alas, now is not its finest hour, though it is its most important.
Ah. So, is Charles more worried about himself or the city? Let's talk about the city.
Reaching Oakmont was no easy task. Most maps I found didn't mark it, and this rickety packet ship is the only one that sailed here. Why is that?
Oakmont is no ordinary place. Its unique geographical position and the flood, a recent natural disaster, make it nigh impossible to reach. But you made it, Mr. Lee. I'm sure the tides of fate would have brought you here one way or another.
Tell me about this flood.
It began 6 months ago. Storms raged for several weeks, and the water has risen ever higher without receding. Now the city is cut off from the mainland. I must say I rather like it, despite the inconvenience. Atmosphere, you know?
Atmosphere.
You said you know someone who can help me with my problem. The visions have been getting worse.
Such vividness of dreams is not uncommon here in Oakmont. By chance, the man I spoke of, Robert Throgmorton, is already at the port. He has dedicated a lot of time and effort to investigate this issue. Alas, I fear he has a more pressing matter on his hands.
How can I find Mr. Throgmorton?
Don't worry, you can't miss him. Throgmorton tends to stand out from the crowd.
I'll need a place to lay my head while I'm here. Any recommendations?
Fear not. I've already feathered a nest for you. There's a room in your name at the Devil's Reef.
The Devil's Reef.
Here's the key.
Sounds charming.
Don't judge a book by its cover, Mr. Reed.
AKA the Devil's Reef. Also a very, very interesting place. In Innsmouth, if I remember correctly.
What's the best way to get around Oakmont? I'd like to drop my things at the hotel.
Most locals go by foot or by boat. I've got the latter sorted for you. There's one waiting outside the port.
You're too kind, Johannes. Can you steer me towards the Devil's Reef?
Take this map. I've marked the hotel and a few other key places.
What else did you mark?
Places? Like what?
You're a private eye, yes? Well, I've highlighted the police station, city archive, newspaper, places you'll need to get to the truth. This city is insular, its ways mysterious. No one will take you by the hand, so you better know where to turn in search of a lead.
How do you fill your days, Mr. Vanderberg?
I host a philosophy club for the like-minded intelligentsia, gathering seeds of thought, like moths drawn to a flame.
Does Oakmont really have much of a market for philosophy these days?
There is no consciousness without pain, Mr. Reed. No better moment for clarity than times of hardship.
Well, that's it for now, I think. Thanks for helping me get my bearings.
No. The pleasure was mine, Mr. Reed.
Oh, before you go, how can I get in touch with you later?
Don't worry about that. I'm the kind of man who finds you.
Interesting. Okay, so here's a port. There's a boat, it looks like. Oh wow, this city's pretty big. Like really big. There's the Devil's Reef Chronicle, police station, a hospital, an asylum, oh shit, university library, and the city hall. Okay then. Oh god, this is gonna get... Oh.
We'll meet again, Mr. Reed.
Okay. I need to place a marker, because we need to get to the Devil's Reef. is. I'm loving the atmosphere so far. Uh-oh.
I don't care about your petty excuses. No one leaves the port until my son is found, and that is fine.
Excuse me. Are you Robert Throgmorton?
I am, but not interested. Go away.
The name's Charles Reed. I'm a private investigator, just arrived from Boston. I was told you might be able to help me.
He looks like a
Private
damn monkey.
investigator, you say? Well, perhaps we can help each other.
Yeah, you don't want to be too blunt.
If I may ask, what happened to your son?
Why do you care? What's your angle, outsider?
Well, like I said, I'm a PI. Finding people is kind of my specialty.
Is it? Well, Albert was part of a deep-sea expedition I commissioned. This useless fool over here says he found Albert washed ashore in a lifeboat. Says he was barely conscious, out of his mind, talking gibberish in some other language. That he even tried to bite him.
And you don't believe him?
Complete malarkey. I know my Albert. I raised him strong and smart, the best of his kind. It couldn't have been him. Albert's disappearance is the work of Innsmouthers, mark my words.
Innsmouthers.
I take it you're not the biggest fan of these Innsmouthers.
Those fish-faced freaks have overrun this city
Oh,
since the
awesome.
police burned Innsmouth to the ground. But now, those filthy migrants occupy half this damned city. The port, Grimhaven Bay, Salvation Harbor, the shells. They are everywhere.
So they're just refugees.
Hardly. They've taken work from the local fishermen. They stir and agitate against us, the Throgmorton family. We are the pillar of this community, not to mention that crime rates have skyrocketed. Simply speaking, they are a big stinking pile of trouble.
Got it.
I've heard you're the man to speak to about visions, outbreaks of hysteria. I'm trying to get to the bottom of it myself.
Another newcomer with another problem. Yes, I know what you speak of.
Can I ask you a few questions?
How dare you? My son Albert is missing, and no one in this Innsmouth-ridden city will do a damn thing. But yes, let's talk about your dreams.
Mr. Throgmorton, let me help you. I'm rather good at tracking down missing people. I'll find Albert.
What makes you think you can do it? Oakmont is not exactly friendly to new arrivals.
Let's just say I tend to see things that others miss. And anyway, what have you got to lose? Sounds like you could use every man you can get.
Vera, you have a point, newcomer.
What does that mean?
Sorry, did you just say Vera? What does that mean?
You had better get used to the Oakmont dialect, outsider. That is, if you want to fit in. It is a fascinating blend. Vera means fine. I was saying, we have a deal.
I see. Thank you.
I kind of want to ask him about it, but I don't want to be rude either.
I need to know more about what happened to Albert.
Dane, did you not listen at all? I already told you everything. After leaving on the expedition, Albert was found on the shore in a lifeboat. This fisherman supposedly brought him to their house, and then left to call me. But when I arrived here, my son was nowhere to be seen.
Anything else?
Clearly, something suspicious occurred inside the house. I suggest you stop dawdling and go see for yourself.
Where's the house where this all happened?
For Kay's sake, I thought you were a private eye. We're standing right in front of it.
You mentioned a lifeboat. Is it still around?
Yes. Face the house, then to the left is a beach that borders a fence. You'll find it there.
As much as I'm enjoying the weather, Mr. Throgmorton, it's time for me to get started.
Find my son, newcomer, and be
I guess I'm going to do that
quick about it.
first then, before I go to the hotel. How do I take this back? There you go. Alright. Face the house. Make a right.
Don't do anything stupid, newcomer. And keep your hands where I can see them.
Oh, this is disgusting. Beach. Must be down this way. Didn't hear him right, didn't I? How in the hell? Mine place. Don't see the beach he was talking about.
You look familiar, but old Billy hasn't seen you around. You look familiar, but old Billy hasn't seen you around.
A bar.
Stay alert! Monsters lurk underground. They're everywhere.
Hey, knock it off! Welcome to Under the Keel. What do
What?
you want?
Bye.
Interesting. What the hell is this?
Come closer, troubled soul. Let me tell you what your future holds.
You're some kind of, fortune teller?
Yes, my dear, yes. Oh, it's so clear. Your path holds many surprises, newcomer.
Seems a little generic, don't you think?
I see many things, boy, and I will tell you them in detail for a small fee.
All right, how much? $1?
Your money has no value here, newcomer. After the flood, Oakmonters deal in the practical. Booze, smokes, and bullets. And I'll make it easier for you. I don't smoke.
Booze it is. One
Let's
bullet.
hear what my future holds.
Good. Let me focus. The sea will be generous in the coming days. Many gifts delivered, and many will regret partaking.
I don't think I follow.
I see old and new. A hard heart against an iron will. Whoever wins, you win too. But you'll only see that from inside a metal cage. And tall pillars, circled by the dead. A race from one to the next. as time itself laughs.
Thank you. I'll keep that in mind.
Iron
You
cage.
are welcome. I can't wait to see what you do.
Interesting.
What the? Get the. Oh.
I'm just wandering around. I should
The door won't budge.
be looking for the raft. I got a feeling if I just go talk to the boy or the farmer, it'll probably point me in the direction of the raft. Kind of wanted to see it first, but maybe if I ask him again.
I gave you clear instructions, did I
Oh,
not?
screw it. Wow, this place is a hellhole.
The book is damp and damaged, but clearly well cared for.
All the barnacles and everything.
Huh. This dog mat looks better than the owner's bed.
Oh no.
Five cards short of a full house. I'm surprised they don't have someone's portrait here.
Can I not open it?
Never seen knives like this before. Masterful work.
Yeah, super creepy too.
Seems like Prohibition hasn't affected Oakmont too much. So, that's what an Innsmouther looks
Yeah,
like.
fish people.
I can barely recognize the face of the poor fella. He was beaten to a pulp.
What the hell?
Choo choo. Ahem. There was a fierce fight here, but someone tried to flee.
He jumped out of a two-story building.
Hello? Hey, can you hear me?
Oh, my head. What? Who are you? Are you police? I've already told them everything.
It's okay. I'm Charles Reed, Private Eye. Mr. Throgmorton hired me to find his son.
Oh, okay. What do you want?
Tell me about yourself.
Name's Will. Will Hammond. I'm a fisherman. We all are. Live here together. Me, poor fella Paul, Barry, and Innsmouther Lewis Flynn. We moved here after the flood. I worked on the railroad, but the rail ain't kicking anymore, so I started fishing. It was add or starve.
I want to know what happened here. Every detail.
I don't remember much. Me, Paul, and Lewis, we were here. This is our house. Barry was outside, on his business. Then he came back carrying Throgmorton's son. He was unconscious, barely breathing. Barry left again to call Mr. Robert.
Then what?
We put the guy in Lewis's room. Then he started to make these horrible sounds and... okay, my head began to burst.
Oh,
and
no.
he woke up. And after that, I don't remember a thing. Just dreams. Drowned streets, a sleeping giant, a voice that called me.
That sounds familiar. Where are all the other guys?
That's Paul there on the floor. Kay be with him. Barry's outside with Mr. Throgmorton. Lucky rascal missed everything. And I have no idea what Lewis or Throgmorton's son got to. Starting to suspect the worst.
Who is this K you keep mentioning?
Dialect?
Outsider, show some respect. Kay is our lord, our life,
What?
our love.
Sorry, I didn't know. Do you know how Paul died?
I don't know. When I pulled myself together, he was already gone. Kay, have mercy on his soul.
I'll leave you to it. Take care of yourself, Will.
Please, detective, sir, tell me the truth. Could it be me? Did I kill Paul? Or, Kay, did I kill him?
I don't know yet, Will. The police will stop anyone coming in or out of here, so I suggest you just try and get some rest.
I'm afraid of what I might dream.
Let's see what you find, newcomer.
I can barely recognize the face of the poor fella.
Okay, so what do I do now?
He was beaten to a pulp.
I think I picked up most of the clues. I don't know. Somebody tried to jump out this window. No footprints or anything like that.
Don't do anything stupid, newcomer. And keep your hands where I can see 'em.
Okay, so if that happened... I want to go find the craft before I see anything else. Oh,
It would take tremendous effort to move this thing, let alone tossing it over like this. It would take tremendous effort to move this thing, let alone tossing it over like this.
don't think I've missed anything.
It would take tremendous
Damn
effort
it.
to move this
Let's
thing,
see what you
let alone
find,
tossing it
newcomer.
over like this.
Alright. I guess let's go talk to Mr. Throgmorton and see if that's that. Or how do I do this exactly?
I gave you clear instructions, did I not?
Okay. I guess I gotta do something in the Mind Palace, I think. Okay. Combine to make clues. Okay, I'm not quite sure how I'm doing this wrong. Okay. Keep going? I mean, when does this end? Pretty sure I've seen all that I can.
Let's see what you find, newcomer.
There was a fierce fight here, but someone tried to flee.
Ed! I still hear those voices.
Never seen knives like... Seems like Prohibition hasn't affected Oakmont too much.
There's something about this damn pocket watch and I can't do anything. I just don't know what I'm doing yet.
There was a fierce fight here, but someone tried to flee.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Aha!
Where's your Oberon, huh, Titania?
That's funny, actually.
Something with this helmet. Gives me chills. What's wrong with it?
Can't catch a mackerel since those Innsmouthers took over the fishing business.
You like it here, newcomer? Well, get used to it. No one leaves Oakmont nowadays.
Ah. Oh no. Now I've collected all the evidence. Okay. So I guess now we go to the Mine Palace? No, maybe not. Okay. Cycle. Mind's eye. See? Damn it, man. Why wouldn't they explain that earlier? Huh? Yeah, look. That would have been nice to, What? Retro. So what just happened? Okay, now... Okay, we've looked through it, so now we can actually do this.
What's happening?
Take this, ape face.
Ape face.
Yeah, run!
Okay, let's see what we have here.
About downstairs, anything? No, just the 3 incidents upstairs. Okay. Now I'm starting to get the hang of it. Jeez. Yeah, that's definitely the first thing that happened.
What's happening?
Take this, ape face. Yeah, run!
When Albert Throgmorton woke up, he was not himself. He attacked the fishermen, and his hysteria spread to them. When he got wounded, he fled.
Yes. So now I have all the information. Okay. Now I have all the evidence. Okay. Now that I know how to do that, that would have been nice beforehand. So let's see here. Yeah, I think so. That's a valid statement.
There was a fierce fight here, but someone tried to flee. There was a fierce fight here, but someone tried to flee.
Okay.
So the fisherman pursued Albert, even let off a few shots.
Huh? This isn't creepy at all. Where did he go from here? Ah.
Even though Albert was wounded, he managed to climb that high. Robert wasn't exaggerating when he said he raised him strong.
Let's look around here first before we start getting all creepy.
There's something in the pocket.
It's like a nice deal with the proper people.
The blood is fresh. Whomever it belongs to could not have got far.
I think that he's down in the basement. That's what I think. Before we go down there, I want to take a look around. Maybe get some stuff. Or not.
Door won't budge.
Oh. The hell was that? Oh God. What is that thing? Oh.
One fatal round through the forehead. That's no accident. This was deliberate.
Another one of these things back here.
One fatal round through the forehead. That's no accident. This was deliberate.
Okay, in that case... Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, he pursued him. Hmm. Okay, so if we get to the bar... What the fuck was that thing, though? Like, should we go to the bar and then say something?
Stay alert. Monsters lurk underground. They're
Mr.
everywhere.
Carpenter's food giveaway with this darn port closure.
I'm looking for a man by the name of Lewis Flynn. Any chance he's here?
Yeah. Even if I knew, I don't rat to newcomers.
As it happens, I know you owe a debt to Mr. Flynn. Trouble is, I found your note near the dead body of Albert Throgmorton, son of Robert. So, it seems Lewis is in trouble. Might have even come here to hide. But you hand him over and he won't be back to collect what you owe. Get me?
Rock. That would explain the blood. Fine. If it gets me out of this mess, you can have him.
So?
He's upstairs. Here's the key. You gotta promise to deal with him, once and for all. But save the shooting for outside, huh?
Smart man. There's your good deed for the day. I've seen some unsettling creatures around. Like nothing I've ever encountered. What are they?
So you met a wild beast, no?
Oh.
No one knows what they are, but consider yourself lucky to still be in one piece. They arrived in the flood. Some say they come from the sea. Others that they are Kay's punishment for us.
And what do you say?
If it bleeds, you can kill it. Keep your gun handy. And if you want to erase the memory, I sell a perfect cure right here. Remember, better to be a coward and live than brave and dead. Unless you're a newcomer.
Nice. I guess let's get the Tommy gun ready, since we don't have any ammo left in the pistol, just about. One shot. Wow. It looks thematic, though.
Hey, who are you? What are you doing?
Charles Reed, private investigator. Mr. Throgmorton hired me to find his son Albert, so I think you know why I'm here.
Throg. That darn bartender. It was all that crazy ape's fault. You hear me?
Calm down. I only want to speak, for now. But no, if you reach for your gun, you'll hit the floor faster than you can say poetic justice.
I got nothing to hide.
Start at the beginning. What happened?
We were in our house, me, Paul, and Will. Barry'd gone to the sea. Though I told him that it would only bring bad luck. If he'd listened to me, we'd all still be alive.
Come on, Lewis. Focus.
Right. Well, Barry dragged that damn ape to our house. He was bragging about how much Mr. Throgmorton would give us for saving his son. But that ape, he was out cold. Then woke in an instant and started screaming, attacking us. After that, can't remember a thing.
You shot to kill. No warning, no second chances. You pursued Albert even after he fled. Why?
I can't remember it. When he woke, it was like a bloody mist descended over me. First thing I recall after is that darn warehouse and me covered in blood. I had no idea what happened, though I suspected it had something to do with that ape. Turns out I was right.
The things you did to Albert don't look like a bloody rage. A fatal shot to the head, a hidden body. One might start to wonder if it was deliberate.
I don't know what to say. I wasn't myself.
What kind of... why do you... your face, it's,
Oh, so you're here to attack me just because I look different to you? Want to spit on me, whisper to your friends? What's new?
No, I'm sorry. I didn't know how to ask. I've just never met someone like you before. I didn't mean any offense.
Innsmouther's bodies were blessed by the sea. You're gonna see a lot of us here, so you better get over it. We are proud of who we are.
I hear there's a bit of a feud between the Innsmouthers and the Throgmortons. Care to fill me in?
Those apes hated us from the moment we arrived in Oakmont. Our home was destroyed. We just needed a place to stay. The Blackwood Grand family sheltered us, but others were not as hospitable. We needed jobs, food, and medicine. The city denied it all.
And so?
We had to fight for every crumb of bread. And those Throgmortons in their high castle only made our life harder, always conspiring behind our backs, always setting people against us. I'd love to see them suffer like we suffered.
You mentioned a grand family. What do you mean?
So you're a newcomer, huh? Explains a lot.
Yeah, a newcomer with a gun. Answer the question.
Okay. People here are crazy about bloodlines and tradition and reputation. The head honchos of Oakmont are called the Grand Families. There's the Carpenters, who control most of the city's underworld, the Blackwoods, who share kin with Innsmouthers through the Marsh family.
And let me guess, the Throgmortons.
Right, those filthy apes. Now that most of the Blackwoods are gone, there's nobody left to protect us Innsmouthers.
I think I've got all I need.
Please, Mr. Reed, don't tell Throgmorton about me. I know I'm in no position to ask. I didn't want to do whatever it is I did. Honest, have mercy,
I don't really
please.
believe you.
I have a family. Without me, they'll starve.
This is not exactly cut and dry. I need some time to think.
Perhaps I can offer something to grease your grinds. I still have a few bullets on me.
No. Hell no.
You think you're the first person to offer me a bribe?
Please, Mr. Reed.
Now, don't try my patience further, Mr. Flynn.
Oh no. All of that tracks, but at the same time he chased him. He... Yep. That's what we're doing. That's the decision I made, for better or worse.
Don't do that.
Let's go tell Mr. Throgmorton, see what he has to say, and then that's probably going to be the entire first episode, is me running around, not knowing how some of the systems work. I should have just read the instructions. Then again, I'm used to games just telling me these days.
Mr. Throgmorton, I'm afraid I have bad news.
No.
Yeah, I found your son in the basement of a nearby warehouse. I'm sorry, but he was murdered. Shot in the head and the body hidden.
No. It cannot be true. No, no, no. I don't believe it. No.
I've tracked down your son's murderer.
Where? Who is he?
Just as I suspected, the Innsmouther Lewis is responsible for your son's murder. He's hiding at the local bar. Just ask the bartender. Seems like he had a bone to pick with your family and took it out on Albert.
Oh, that scum won't be getting off easy. The whole city shall see what happens when you cross the Throgmortons. Justice, bittersweet as it is, shall be served. It's rare for a newcomer to make himself so useful. Thank you.
Mr. Throgmorton, I hate to press you, but do you think you could help me now?
Yes, you've earned it. Okay, to think a newcomer barely off the boat solves a crime the police couldn't, but I digress. Remind me, what brought you to Oakmont?
I'm looking into an outbreak of erratic behavior and madness, all linked to shared visions of this place.
Indeed. Then our goals align. This inexplicable hysteria has spread through Oakmont after the flood. I funded an expedition to explore recent geological activity that may be responsible.
Do these cases of hysteria involve shared visions as well?
Since the flood, many Oakmonters have had similar nightmares. Indeed, Professor Doe, the expedition leader, complained of them herself.
Waterlogged ruins with unnatural architecture, a sleeping giant, drowned streets, and a voice calling from the depths.
Her words exactly. She proposed the expedition, desperately wanting to find the cause.
A geological expedition? I'm not sure I follow.
I have reason to believe the flood and this madness have the same source. As above, so below. So I sent men to find out.
Has your expedition found anything?
I do not know. Albert was part of it. His passing cannot be coincidence. Why was he alone at the port? And where are the others?
You think your son was killed because the expedition uncovered something?
Is it so hard to believe? I had no news for a week, then Albert, the only one I could trust, comes ashore and is killed.
It does sound suspicious.
Mr. Reed, I want you to find out what's going on. I expect you're as interested in the expedition's results as I am.
If I'm going to look into this, I'll need to know more. Where should I start?
I'll give you the address of the expedition's headquarters and a key.
That's all you can tell me?
Let me be clear, Reed. You do not speak to me like that again.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Throgmorton. I just meant the more I know, the better.
I am a busy man. I funded the research, but left all preparations to Professor Doe and Albert. When you've finished, come see me at the Throgmorton family manor. It's in Old Grove. Here, I'll show you.
What about my expenses?
They will be reimbursed after you complete your task. And of course, you've earned some compensation for your work here at the port. I'll also include a fair advance in bullets.
Hell yes.
Bullets?
The dollar lost its use here, Mr. Reed. After the flood, Oakmont returned to bartering. Bullets mean more than bills.
And that is where we're going to leave off today, guys. I've probably run a little bit over, in fact, but it had to be done. I'm interested to see where this is going. I kind of like the setup. The combat's a little wonky, but maybe it gets better. I don't know yet. I'm interested in the story, and there's crazy cool people in it, and it's just Cthulhu stuff. I love it, and I am excited if you can't tell. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it. If you want to keep seeing this on the channel, go ahead and leave me a comment, or just like the video, in fact, and we will keep this going. As usual, guys, I've been Jumbo Thick. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next episode. Have a good day.